Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Zeef here, and today we have another episode in our Legendary Lord Champion series. Before we get started, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. I got a couple of comments across my videos of people wanting to see particular battles and leaving some writing some nice things. So thank you so much for that. And it's gonna be easier for you to see new videos or when you are notified and not forget that they exist. And it will help me grow the channel as well, especially after I've moved here from Twitch. Getting started here. So let's jump right in. We are having the mighty King Louen Leoncoeur going up against no other than Boris Ursus. So that is going to be an interesting duel here. Both giants of humanity. Boris Ursus being armored, armor piercing, and anti-large versus the armored, armor piercing, causing terror of Louen Leoncoeur. They all get their maximum base kit as usual. We're gonna throw in a peasant mob here just because he's a flying unit. I'm still not sure if it makes too much of a difference overall, because I've tested this before, and the moment you land, actually your morale shoots up again. But we're gonna do it anyway. They're just gonna be in the bushes somewhere, not bothering anyone, so it's okay. Yeah, rules are on screen because we're not just tracking simple wins. We're also assigning points depending on how you're doing. This helps with the overall tracker we're keeping in our Google Sheet spreadsheet that you have attached in the description below. Okay, let's just put you over there, out of sight, out of mind, and then yeah, let's jump right into round one of this epic duel between the two leaders.
The lady wins it! I am king here!
I am king here, he says. Alright. Here he comes. Alright, the Tzar is pushing forward as well. And here we go.
The lady's chosen!
Kind of negate his charge here, pretty smart. When is he giving battle? Okay, now he's gonna give battle here.
This is my realm!
He activated his abilities as well. Some of them at least. We activated ours. Pretty even at the start of the match here. One big advantage Louen Leoncoeur has is his passive ability. His passive regeneration, I meant to say. This might really help him long term here. Let's see how they're doing. Oh, big damage going against both. Both around the 75% mark right now. Pretty even.
King Louen Leoncoeur!
Oh, this is a big fight. Below 50% now, Louen Leoncoeur here. But just barely. Yeah, he's taking quite a beating here. And if we activate all his abilities, there's nothing else we can do. Wow, big damage against Louen Leoncoeur here. Boris also still above the 50% mark. The morale of Louen Leoncoeur is faltering massively here. He gets absolutely blasted. Like a 20 because of damage sustained. The anti-large of Boris seems to make a huge difference here. Oh my god, he's about to break, Boris Ursus just barely below the 50%, and there he shattered. Yeah, that was a close defeat here. Well, it says close defeat. But that was an interesting battle, I want to say. Just barely. Okay, so we can say with confidence here that the first win definitely went to Boris Ursus, no doubt, who also gets 4 points, and Louen Leoncoeur just barely, because I saw the mark in the inside the match, just barely below the 50%, so maybe like 51%. So that gives him barely the 2 points needed. here. Getting one more point than he might have had. Okay, now we're gonna switch it around, but the morale doesn't too much here because the moment he lands, it goes up again. I just wanted to, in case somebody says, yeah, well, but he's a flying unit, he's all alone there, no wonder he loses. Well, you saw that it didn't impact at all. His morale got shattered and he was anchored to the ground also by the peasant mob. So this has no effect. This was kind of my intention here. So let's switch it around. Let's take Kislev and we're gonna go up against Louen Leoncoeur here. Where is he? A good fella here. Let's put him here. The righteous king of Britannia, and then everything on base kit is assigned. Very good. And yeah, we're ready to go. Let's jump right into the second round of this duel. The AI is very conservative when it comes to spending their, using their abilities. We are very liberal with this. We are gonna just trigger everything that makes sense, and then let's see if we can prevent Louen Leoncoeur from getting 2 points, or we're gonna see a surprise like we have seen in other battles before. Who knows?
Father Bear is watching every one of us.
Okay, let's just wait here for him. He has to come to us here anyway. There's nothing we can do to initiate the battle. The spare here, the lance. Oh, there comes in the attack. A little bit of damage here. But now we are trading our abilities. And immediately the fury. So now we activate everything. Big damage coming in. Both are still pretty even. But what is he doing?
Boris Ursus.
Oh, he wants to get a charge in. Both got a charge in there, to be honest. Both still even in health. The terror caused by Louen Leoncoeur really doesn't affect Boris here at all, does it? No, his leadership is okay, just a little bit of damage sustained. Yeah, we're getting this notification here. Which is just an automatic notification anyway. Oh, massive damage against Boris. Oh, what's going on? Okay.
Anything for Kislev.
Keep in mind that it's also a bit random because of the weapon attack, melee attack, and melee defense. Nothing is set in stone. It just identifies chances. Your chance being calculated against the chances of the other ones. Not every hit is the same. Weapon strength of 490 versus 450, and this is anti-large from Boris Ursus. That gave him the edge, and it seems to give him the edge again. He starts to take over slightly here. Yeah, he's getting in some very high damage now. Like in a sustained longer battle, Boris Ursus seems to really take the lead here. The anti-large damage is what gives him the edge here. Oh my god. Louen Leoncoeur decides to go for another... Yeah, he wanted a charge in there. Is he activating his abilities? So he has the Blessings of the Lady, which is passive, and the regeneration, obviously. We're not even triggering anything else from our abilities right now, because he doesn't either. And yeah, he's definitely beating him. Is he gonna rout or is he gonna kill Louen Leoncoeur? Yeah. Pretty much a similar result that we have seen, just this time a bit more clear beyond the 50% mark. So we can say that Boris obviously won the second round, but this time it was much more clear that Louen Leoncoeur got 2 points, so bring her up to 4, and Boris Ursus now up to 8 points. Alright, Louen Leoncoeur definitely turns out to be the underdog in this battle, so we're gonna switch back to him anyway, and we're gonna give Kislev here. I always have trouble finding them. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Putting him in right here. He gets everything that he needs. Same for us. We're just gonna have the peasant mob somewhere in the bushes again. And yeah, let's get started. Let's see if there's anything we can do. I wouldn't know what we triggered all the... Maybe we have to wait to trigger the abilities to negate the late game of Boris Ursus. Because in the beginning they're pretty even, and then the longer the battle takes, the stronger Boris becomes. So maybe we're gonna compensate for that a bit. Not sure, we'll see. Is there any surprise possible with Louen Leoncoeur? What do you think? You can leave it in the comments who you think is gonna make it, and then watch the video of the last round if you want to. Or just keep watching and see how it goes. That's fine as well. But I appreciate any comment anyway. Alright, let's get going. Last round here of Louen Leoncoeur versus Boris Ursus. With a flaming? I want to say flaming sword, and it almost turned into a flaming fort, which was not the intention here. Alright, there comes the charge. Not really, a little bit of damage there, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, the lance of Boris Ursus, the anti-large damage is what puts him ahead. Most damage here comes from our beast, from Louen's beast here. Well, I would have a hard time as well using this sword to try and hit something there on the back of this beast. Oh my god, we're taking way too much damage here. We have to trigger everything we have now. So the enemy has now less melee defense and less armor. So this is the best it can get. Yeah, this is actually relevant. Missile resistance, spell resistance. Yeah, maybe against the ice damage of him. If he triggers one of his ice spells. Oh, abilities rather. So there goes our stand your ground and everything else. Louen Leoncoeur just hovering above the 50% mark, now falling under it. Boris Ursus exactly at the 50% mark. He's not getting too much damage in here. He's charging forward again a little bit, getting a swing in there. But it seems like the lance of Boris Ursus is really making a lot of damage here. Oh my god, he's barely below the 50%. Now he got him below. Louen Leoncoeur 25% versus 50% of Boris Ursus right now. We did everything we could to try and help Louen here, but yeah, he's losing it again. He's shattering, and there he goes. He actually fell in the end. He actually died in the end, like in the same moment where he shattered, he also died. He was about to go down, I think. Alright, so that is clear 12 points, full maximum points for Boris Ursus, and another 2 for Louen Leoncoeur, putting him to 6. Yeah, he was fighting bravely, but yeah, he absolutely had no chance in this battle. We tried, so all 3 victories go to him here, which means, yeah, Boris Ursus is the champion in this duel. He's the winner. Let's take a look and compare them a little bit in our post-game analysis. So Boris Ursus has a whopping almost 500 more HP, which is pretty damn good. He also has 15 more armor, Little bit less leadership, little less speed, which makes sense because, well, Louen Leoncoeur is a flying beast. And melee attack, interesting. So Louen Leoncoeur has just 56 versus the 50 of Boris Ursus, but he has frostbite, not too relevant in this particular battle, but also magical attacks, which is interesting. Melee defense. So this is where it becomes interesting. 55. He has 10 more melee defense, Boris, compared to the 45 of Louen Leoncoeur. And that is much more important than the 6 difference they have in the melee attack. And then, of course, if you look at weapon strength, it's plus 40 here for Boris Ursus with anti-large. If you take a look, bonus versus large here, and we can see the base weapon damage 150, 340 piercing, and bonus versus large 25 on top of that. And here we have 160 to 290, so also less armor piercing. Oh no, actually, wait, 290 versus, yeah, 340, so he has anti-large and more armor piercing, and he also has more armor than Louen Leoncoeur, so yeah, that's the reason why he won this particular battle. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please consider to subscribe and like, it will help me immensely, and I'll see you in the next episode.